Day 5 of sharing your CPS fail stories until something changes. Today's story, I'm actually going to do 2-for-1 deal because I'm going to have one story that I share here in a part 1, and then I'll have another story that I'll share in a part 2. They're both really similar and have similar issues, and so I think I'm just going to kind of combine it into one day. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. It says, I was a young mother at the age of 19, fell into the wrong crowd, and it started my drug addictions. DCFS got involved as they should have, but throughout my whole case with them, my caseworker was dead set on adoption the whole time, instead of helping my daughter get back. Every time I asked her what I needed to do, that I wanted an exact list of everything I needed to do to get her back into my home, she would all of a sudden have to get off the phone super fast or make up excuses. I will admit that I was at fault with drug use, and I did keep relapsing, and I wasn't ready to get clean yet, but it was a real struggle not having a support system, and the one person that was supposed to help me get my daughter back was actually planning adoption the whole time. Luckily, my sister adopted her, and a few years later, I got her custody back. But just the fact of having a caseworker that literally didn't look at the best interest of my daughter, which was to be back with me and not to be supportive to me and not even tell me anything I needed to do. And every time I talked to her, she would just put me down and talk about adoption. That was heart-wrenching and literally made me give up. I was young and immature at the time, and I didn't realize how much a supportive person, just even saying, I'm proud of you for those few months every now and then during my case, I had been clean, would have made a huge difference. After it all, I had 5 years clean and did have a small relapse, and DCFS did get involved again for 2 more of my children. And the caseworker that I had then was night and day different. She would call me, text me, stay in contact with me, say she's proud of me, tell me exactly what needed to be done, and I did not have one relapse, and I'm still clean to this day 7 years later. So it shows just how much having a supportive and loving person as a caseworker makes a difference, not someone who is planning on adoption the whole time.